local time in the United States, Ukrainian President Zelensky visited the White House. Then, he had a public argument with US President Trump and Vice President Pence in the Oval Office. This is actually quite rare in diplomatic history, right? Such a meeting between heads of state should have settled major issues. Why did they argue in public? According to Russian media reports, this was almost the beginning. This is a very rare diplomatic event. There is no doubt that at least the Trump administration has no confidence in Zelensky's team. You see, Trump came back. He wasn't ready to accept peace. When he wants peace, right? We can't say that the United States has abandoned Ukraine, nor can we say that, but at least the relationship between the Trump administration and Zelensky is tense. Now I don't know how to use this. What we see is that the main leaders of Europe support the Soviet era, right? Then in the United States, dozens of Democratic Party members support active stimulus, but this doesn't affect Trump's position. So there is no doubt that this is a rare and disastrous event in diplomatic history. What I can say is that at least the world team has difficulty communicating with the United States. Later, there were already some Ukrainian MPs, right? Proposing to impeach this person and have him step down. Yes. So far it's still a minority voice. Will this become the dominant position? I don't know now. Overall, Zelensky's position is, in a sense, inevitable. According to general media reports, the United States wants to control resources, wants to control Ukraine's resources, but at the same time has not provided security guarantees. You have to stand in Zelensky's shoes. He can explain, right? When negotiating an agreement, both sides have to be taken care of, right? As a result, the US's tough stance has not changed, right? Basically, Ukraine has ultimately made sacrifices, right? So from his personal perspective, I think if he signed that, wouldn't he be a traitor? He will definitely be ousted from politics in the future. That's how he is now, in front of the whole world. He has no chance to survive in domestic politics. So at first glance, this is strange, right? It shouldn't have happened, but there is actually his logic behind it. From his perspective, he must resist. The best outcome is that the United States still provides security guarantees in some form. This is the best outcome. Then, economically, it shouldn't be so harsh. Leave some space for Ukraine's reconstruction, right? This is the best outcome. Post-war security guarantees and reconstruction support. The worst outcome is that Trump completely cuts off support for the Ukrainian government and demands a change. After the change, this is the worst outcome. According to online information, the United States has stopped supplying new equipment for military aid to